This is Bee's Gardens.
This is Bee's Gardens. So with 100-degree weather almost every day, we are getting less and less of our lawns cut, simply because everything is crispy. We're looking at crispy, crunchy grass everywhere we go, and the only thing that we're doing for our customers anymore is trimming out some of these loose weeds and cutting it clear. So that is what we're planning on doing. Most of the day today is just focusing on some of our gardens, some of our yards that just need a quick trim. We'll be running through the yards as fast as we possibly can and getting them done so that we can get out of this horrible heat. Hopefully we'll be out of it soon, but after nearly 3 weeks, these poor lawns have been suffering the entire time. Well, Jessica's finishing up using the blower to clean the streets up. I just wanted to show you the trimming that we did. We took 2 trimmers, we just cut through the edging basically and knocked down all the heavy weeds. For many of our customers, keeping our heavy equipment off of their lawns is very vital. And so all we've done is run through here and cut, probably can't see it with this bright sunlight, the majority of the weeds down to make it look uniform, keep them in compliance with the city, and not do any damage to their severely burnt and crusty lawns. We're just about on to the next one. As soon as she's done here, see you in a minute. So we're out here at Maria's house. There's no lawn to be cut, but we're watering her roses and giving a drink to all the rest of her flowers and plants while we're here. I want to make sure when we're watering, though, that we're not putting any water directly on the leaves. The only time we get a chance to come out to somebody's house and water is certainly not the best time of the day to do so. It would be, of course, very beneficial for us to put a sprinkler on, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night so that we're out of the heat of the day. We're just not able to do that. We're also not able to water these plants at that time either. So that means not aiming for their foliage and aiming for the root system, thoroughly saturating the ground so that they've got a good surface to drink from, but that we're not burning them later on is our goal right now. We'll go around the side of the house and get all of these plants, especially that new garden that we just put in. I just want to get these guys well watered. We only come through once a week and do so. So when I do, I want to make sure they have a good base to go with for a few days anyway. So most of these plants that we put in on this side garden are very hardy for high heat, like this smaller sage and the sedum, the many forms of sedum that we've put in. The curly basil, which is not native to this area but used to the heavy heat, is also doing fair. It's, of all of these, probably the one that needs the most watering right now. But the sedum, oh my goodness, they look just tremendous. And we haven't been here in a week. So they're doing wonderful. All right, Jessica, we're out here to the Poltergeist house. So what do you think for mowing?
I don't know. Let's check out the back, see what it looks like.
Boy, is this grass crunchy. You want some horsetail weed? Excuse me. Got a lot of horsetail weed. If you want that, we know where to get it. Thistle.
It's the only thing that grows in the desert.
Yes. What kind of clover is that?
I think it's purple clover.
Okay, that works. Well, she's got like 7 stalks of grass. There's some Johnson grass way over there. That grass doesn't count.
That's not ours.
That's not ours. No. All right, did they bury that cable? I see some of it. What's this thing? Rat trap? Ooh. Is this a... Oh, maybe this is where they buried the line. I'll bet it is. Yeah, because it's got tracks on either side.
Yeah.
I was thinking, man.
It's a big mole.
Yeah, you got to go for it, buddy. Okay, good. We don't have to worry about mowing around the cable anymore. That's good. That's good. What do you think? Whippersnippers?
I think so.
Yeah, it's just too dry.
We'll kill it with the mower.
Gonna kill it.
Not really yellowy. Yellow flowers on it.
I wonder if that's relative to that ladyfinger that you found the other day.
I don't know.
Probably not. All right, well, I'm going to jump in our garden real quick and pull a few weeds out and throw them into the yard so that we can mulch them up. We're not going to mow. Why am I saying that? I'm going to pull the weeds and we're going to bag them and take them with us.
That's right.
Yeah. I found some of your favorite plant, Jessica, some horse nettle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yum. See if we can stab ourselves pulling it. I'll get these out of the yard. Ooh, got it. Not that one. Oh. Golly. Nothing worse than a handful of thistle.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, I'll keep pulling weeds. I'll bag them up, and what's up? Should be. There's. Look at this guy. Hello.
He's trying to eat the flower.
Nice. He thought it was real. All right, I pulled all of the Carolina horse nettle out of the yard. Some of the milkweed thistle as well. And meanwhile, Jessica's running through with the weed whacker, trimming the edges up, and just taking all the rest of the weed out. Some of the horsetail and other long pieces of Johnson grass. She's just cutting them down as we go. No purpose in getting the mowers out on this thing. There's just not enough to waste the gas on. It's just cheaper. It may take us a few minutes longer to do it this way. Customer's happier, and we're not tearing up this lawn with grooves. You can see the neighbor's yard. He's got a series of grooves working in his yard already. He's just knocking down what grass is there, and eventually he's going to have a bunch of lines of weeds growing back in there because the grass has been pulled off. So this is our best option right now in this extreme heat. Right now it's about 95 degrees out, so minimizing our treading on the yard is the best thing we can do, I think. So these are the starts of a milk vine, and what milk vine does as it's growing through your yard is it gets longer and longer and twists itself into and around all of your plants that you want to keep in the yard, and basically strangles them off, and it leaves a big, huge pod at the top of its vine, and that's what seeds itself, and of course all of your caterpillars and butterflies are attracted to. So milk vine is, you know, essential for some wildlife, but very irritating for all of the rest of us who are trying to grow grass or, you know, grow any kind of foliage in their yard. Hey, let's go see how those black-eyed Susans look over there.
Yeah.
Nice black-eyed Susans.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna have a big aster here in a few weeks. Well, we have a big aster, we just don't have any flowers on it. Thanks for cutting the walnut out of there. Ew. Let's go get something in our tummies. Come back out here to the heat later. Well, Gene's yard's trimmed, and the second yard there isn't going to be mowed again. It doesn't have enough shade, and it's just dormant. These other two, one on either side, gets a ton of shade, so we're actually going to mow. Plus, they have a active watering system. One our center house doesn't have. Sprinklers just don't quite cut it. Not like having the in-ground sprinkler systems like these two outside ones do. So Jessica's nearly finishing up. We spent another full hour in Casey's yard, trimming out or pulling weeds out of her path, her rock path. The rock path is for her drainage. The water comes straight down from where Jessica is towards me and runs off of this hill. So there's always water flowing in this section of the yard. Even when there's no rain, it's coming from sump pumps from the houses above. So there's always dampness. Right now the grass is wet here, and it's 100 degrees out here, and we haven't had any rain in a few days. All right, got Mr. Gene's yard all mowed up. Let's go see how Jessica's doing. Looks like she's nearly done. Got a couple of passes and she'll be wrapping it up. Get on to her next job. We've only got 2 more today. That's nice. Derek's house out in KCK, and then the Pinwheel house back in Overland Park. So we should be done pretty soon. Cutting pretty high. We've set the mowers, these push mowers, on 4 inches. We're trying to stay off of these lawns as much as possible with our riders. They're just so delicate that it's slowing us down, but to the extent that our customers are maintaining a good lawn. We're not cutting grooves anymore, and that's very important. Nobody wants a torn up lawn. So this is probably going to be the way we finish out the season. It's just too hot and too dry to really maintain a lawn with a heavy foot in it. All right, well, there's no lawn down there, and nothing except for some garbage, bones from the dogs chewing, but we're not going to worry about that. What do you got behind you?
Just that patch.
Just that patch, and then over by the elephant ears. So this should take us, what, 3.5 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Let's go see what the front looks like. Yep, front yard's pretty sparse too, except for that same milk vine that we have in our yard. So I'll grab the black bag that we've been filling today, and we'll pull some of these weeds out of here. Specifically that milk vine. This is exactly what I was talking about before. When this milk vine comes in and it just winds itself around whatever bush or other foliage you have in the yard, and then strangles it. Look at this one's laid over. He's just sad. You gonna rescue him for us?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Make sure you yank him low on the ground so he won't come back.
Oh, he goes way in there.
Oh.
He just keeps going in. There he is.
Yeah, you may have to snap them and pull a bunch of them out individually to get the whole thing. Otherwise, you'll end up tearing up that lupine or whatever that stuff is.
There we go.
Look at all the bees on here, though.
Well, he's not happy I'm in his world.
Well, when are bees happy anyway? Yeah, well, that one that was on my sleeve earlier seemed very happy.
That's true. Oh, they're not just bees, they're wasps in here.
Yeah, they're all looking for some sort of moisture. Yep. Don't get too close to the wasps. He's just looking for somewhere to, yeah, cool off. It's nice and cool in here. Let's leave him alone. Get to our job. String trimmer's all done. Let's go help Jessica do some weeding. Looks pretty good over here.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, your weeding job looks wonderful, Jessica. I'm going to bag it up for you while you get on the air current blower machine.
Thanks.
And finish up my mess. Thank you. Thank you. We pulled a ton of this milk vine out and straightened out her lupines, so she should be much better. The bees don't seem to be bothered, which is our goal. We don't want to upset them. And they're still functioning, so we're good. It's all good. It's good. All right, nice job. I'm gonna get on the bag. You get on the blower. That concludes the funtivities. I can't take any more. I started to get dizzy, and that was it. I quit.
I'm done.
Good. I'm glad you're weakening out on purpose so that I look better. Thank you for that.
You're very welcome.
Okay.
It's my job.
Yeah. Let's go home. I'll tell Pinwheel House we'll take care of them tomorrow. It'll be the only thing on our route. It'll be amazing and short. I promise you. Probably not. Something terrible will happen.